Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video on transforming the Pyspark data frame, into which we will be watching two new functionalities or methods we can say. The first one is how to add column to a particular data frame, and another one is how to drop some particular column from a data frame. So we will be watching in detail how we are going to do it. Let's get started with the video. For demonstrating how we can have dropping the column into some particular data frame, first I will show you in which data frame I will be playing around to drop the column. So this df file is the data frame on which we're working upon. With having dot show, I am just showing you that how is it looking. So data frame is looking something like this. It is having few columns to it. Now what we will do, we will just add column. We are having two methods to add column. 2 to 3 methods we are having with which we can add a column to some particular data frame. For that, what we will do is we'll first use our first method to add the data frame. That is, suppose I am giving the new data frame with having new column as data frame with new column. Fine. Equals to the data frame which we will be working upon. That data frame is df underscore file. Now df underscore file dot with column now new column name you can provide it over here. The new column name is sales new, something like this. You can provide it over here. Now comma expression, you can provide here any expression which will create a recurring data into each of the row, that you can provide it. The expressions will something look like, suppose sales new is a column in which you want to add one to it. For that, what we will be doing, we will be taking up this df file, we'll be using like this. After that, what we will do, we will be selecting the sales column. Now sales column will be added up with two, or with one, something like this. Now coming to df, we will just show it how it looks like. So what we will do, we'll give it and we will apply dot show methods which will show us that if particular column has been created or not. So you can see here that each of the value from sales column, it is increased by 1, which we have added into that expression. So there you can apply any expression to it. You can calculate percentage of sales, you can calculate some other values from the sales. So it may be any column in which you want to apply some expression, you can provide that expression over here. It will create a new column against that. This was the first method with which we can create our add our column to a data frame. Another one is using UDF. So UDF is a function of Pyspark SQL functions, from which we will be taking up UDF and we will be defining UDF. UDF is nothing but a user defined function which you defines basically. So this is terminated as UDF. You can say it's a fancy name for your user defined function with which you can define your own expression. After that, that UDF only you will provide over your expression, and instead of providing all of the expression over here whatever we have provided, you can provide it into some particular arbitrary variable. In that variable you can use further to create your column. For that, what we will do, we will first import that UDF, which will be imported from Pyspark dot sql dot functions. Import UDF. Correct. Now UDF variable you will define first. For that, you will be using UDF function. UDF function, if suppose lambda is the function, if you are aware of lambda, I will just put it over here. the x will be the variable. Whatever x you will provide, same that cells if we are providing, it will take up the cells column and it will add 1 to it. Whatever we did at upper side, that only we are going to do here. Now the new column we will df with new column instead of this particular one, df with new column method 2, something like this, equals to df dot with column df. What df? Data frame. This data frame, on this data frame we want to apply some method. Now data frame dot with column will apply again with column. In this with column the things will remain same, only thing will change is we will pass udf over here. So new column will provide new column name. New column name will again be the cells new, cells underscore new, comma. This time you are going to pass your udf function, that is variable stored under the variable which is storing your expression, that is my underscore udf, with having parameter as the data frame which you want to provide. So that is df file, df file with having your cells column to it. Correct? Hopefully it should give you the desired result. Let's hope for the best, and I will just pass it over here with having dot show method so that it will show you. It is giving syntax error. It's giving syntax error. It might be due to uh, my udf equals to udf lambda x plus 1. Okay, I don't see any. Perhaps you forget a comma, it's telling, but I can't see any. Just instead of that, what we can do, let's use x over here, something. It seems to be fine, but what it is complaining about. So udf lambda. Okay, this a I have provided it over here, that was wrong. Now it should module not found, it is telling that no module named Pyspark. Yeah, spelling mistake. Pyspark. Now it is giving you the desired result, I guess. It's again giving up a new error. That new error we will resolve. The error is that can only concatenate string, not int to string. Okay, so it is giving that cells is a, so we will just do it as str1. Fine. So it has given you. So actually cells column, whatever we are having into the data frame, it is a string initially, so we can't add one that is integer into that string. When we converted that integer one to the string, then it is giving you the result. But the problem is that 261.96 and the concatenated string becomes 261.961. One is added at the last. It has not mathematically added, it has it, since it is a string, so it has added one at the last, concatenated one at the last. So this was the second way, and third way is the function only, but there is expr module into it, which we will be using, with which we will be adding the column from pyspark dot sql dot functions import xpr. Now df with new column method 3, we can say method 3 equals to the data frame name. The original data frame is df file dot with column and then new column you will provide over here. New column will be sales underscore new comma expr and suppose if you want to add new one to it again, so that is sys existing column and then we'll add one to it. So it should be working, I guess. If not, we'll resolve the error so that it will be a experience for you guys also, that how to resolve such errors. So you can now see that it has added cells, and now in cells new you can add, see that 262, 732, 15, it has added one to it. So this was the third option with which we can add column to some particular data frame. Now we will see drop option, how we can apply quickly. For that, what we will be watching, we will apply a drop method with which we will drop some particular column from a data frame. So we are having the data frame as, we will rename it as df underscore drop, something like this, equals to the data frame name, that is df file dot drop the column which you want to drop. The column is, suppose I want to drop is sales column itself. Not df dropped dot show. If we want to do, you can see that it has been dropped, right? So this is how we can drop, or if we want to drop multiple columns, we can just provide comma and then add the column we need to drop. So this is the first option with which you can drop. Another option, that is, suppose if you want to keep some particular column which we saw yesterday into our class, that suppose you want to keep row id, order date, and then sales or something like that, product name, something like that. If you want to keep only those things and rest of others should be dropped, for that what we will do, df underscore drop method 2 equals to df underscore file dot df underscore file. In that, what we will be doing, we'll be passing row id comma product name, and then we will be showing this up. So you can see all the things are these both are there, and everything rest of this are dropped. So these were the few information I wanted to give you from this particular video, and hope this video you found it helpful. And if you found it helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. See you in the next.